So, hello again. Now, look, it's turned up. Yeah. So, we're going to go and fit this now and see if this is the problem. Hopefully it is. But this is brand new. Look at that. Oh, there you go. Made in the UK. So, let's go and fit it. So, here's the new one. And there's the old one. Now, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get this off yet, because you can't really get to it. So, bear with me a minute. You've got to somehow get a spanner under here. I'm thinking go under there and get it off. But let's have a look. Right, this is an absolute headache. Yeah. It's fell to pieces. One of the brackets that holds the mounting on has snapped off. I tried to disconnect the pipe at the back so I can take the whole thing out and, take it off in like a vise or something. Oh, it's all corroded on, so I can't get that off either. Nightmare. Literally a nightmare. This isn't going to be as easy as I first thought. Yeah, let me come back to you in a minute. Yeah, this is turning into a bit of a nightmare. In fact, this is like 3 days later. Yeah. So let me show you how far I've got, which is not far, let's be honest. So, yeah. As you can see, I haven't got very far. Now, the pipes that I've had to take half all these bits off and everything to get to this. This pipe here, there's one on the other side that go onto the back of the head. I thought I'd disconnect them because I can't, no matter what I do. Oh, hang on, there's not much. Whatever I do, this will not undo. I cannot undo this to save my life. I can't undo any of this, in fact. I've put WD-40 on, I've left it. I'm really struggling with this one, I have to be honest. It's that solid on. I broke the bracket that holds it onto the engine, so I probably need a new whole thing now. So the other problem I've just came across is I undone both the pipes on the side of the head, thinking I'll lift it out. Didn't realise there's another one that goes all the way down the back of the engine somewhere. Not quite sure whereabouts yet. All I can see is it goes down there somewhere. I don't know if you can just see it. So no idea. So this is turning into an absolute nightmare of a job. So I did think I could cut this off so you can see the nut on the other side, like that one there. See it? And then might be able to put a socket going down to try and do it, because you can't get a spanner on. It's too tight to get it off with a spanner. Yeah. Apart from that, I'm not sure, unless I can find out where that pipe goes down the bottom of the car somewhere, and then undo that, and then hopefully lift it all out. Might have to rebend all the pipes or something, but at this rate, it's not going very well at the moment. So, yeah. This is what you call an absolute nightmare job. It's turned into a disaster. I'll bring you another video in a minute, or whenever I get it off. This has turned into a nightmare, literally. I'm really struggling with this one, people. I have to be honest. I have, every time I've worked on this XJS, it is a nightmare. I have to be honest. The XJ6 is actually a bit easier because you just, you can get to everything. Problem with the V12, yeah. There is no room to fix anything, yeah. I mean, the engine is so tightly in this engine bay that you can't do anything. I've had this for 7 years now. So V12 is good, yeah, but when you work on it, it's not. Yeah. Now, I know Jags are a nightmare anyway, but this is taking the mick. This is what job here. So yeah, I'm going to have a brainstorm on this one, but I am struggling. All I can think of really is to cut it off and then put a socket on the top, but I can't get I don't know, it's really hard metal. I've tried cutting it with a hacksaw saw to try and cut around it. It's so hard metal, it's not even cutting. I don't know. I'll have another brainstorm, yeah? Alright. So, I've got the top bit off and it's all full of dirt. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, look. I wonder it don't probably work. Right. That was a nightmare. So it's finally off. So I cut the thing off across there. Hang on. Just pop that up there. Then I put a spanner on this end here and a socket on there and really put some pressure on it. But I'm just hoping I haven't damaged any of those pipes because I've bent them all out of shape now. But what a nightmare. Look, I broke that, so I've got to fix that somehow. Probably weld it or something, I'm not sure yet. But bloody hell, that was a nightmare. Now I've got to get that. Look, you can see, I don't know if I've knackered this really. I might have to get a new one. Wow. Yeah, that was what you call one hell of a pain in the arse. But it's off. Yeah? So I don't think this worked because it was full of muck. Look at that. Solid. There was lots in there. I've cleaned a bit out. But there, look. So that's probably why it didn't work. Because it's perhaps sucked all the muck up. I don't know. But let's hope it was this. If this turns out not to be the problem, I'm going to be really annoyed. Oh my goodness. Now I've got to think of a way to fix that, or I might get a second-hand one. So I'm going to have a look on the internet right now. Or I'm going to have to weld it, I think. I don't know if I can, but let's have a look. Right, okay. I'll come back to you in a bit. So, hello again. Now, this is actually 3 weeks on from the previous video. I've actually been very busy, I'll be quite honest with you. Everything's gone wrong, but we're back on the XJS, right, on the oil problem, right? So, I don't know if you remember in the last video, this is broken. It's not good, is it? So I went on eBay thinking, it's got to be some on eBay for sale, yeah? One on eBay in England, yeah? Well, on English site, English eBay anyway. I don't really understand the foreign eBay. So, I got this, yes, for £20, the whole thing. So I'm going to change the sender anyway, I've just undone it. But if you notice, it's all in like, not English. This is because I had to order this from Lithuania. I couldn't believe it. No one in England had this. What is that about? You know, Jaguar was built here in England, so I had to order this from Lithuania. But it was only £20 with postage, so I don't think that's bad. I think it's of an earlier one, I don't know. But it looks exactly the same to me, so I don't know. Hang on. So it looks just bear with me. So it looks exactly the same to me. But there you go. So I'm going to change this sender anyway, because I've got a new one, so I might as well put the new one on it. So yeah, let's attempt to put it back together again. There we go. Look at that. My goodness, what a nightmare of a job this is. So now I need to connect the sender up the other bit. There's a pipe or something that goes across the back of the engine. All the electrics need plugging back in. But I think we'll call it a night tonight, because I want to wash the XJR because it's covered in about an inch of dust. So yeah, like I say, I might bring you back more of this tomorrow night, and then we're going to try the engine, and I really hope this is the problem, because this was one hell of a pain in the ass if it wasn't. But let's give it a go. So there we go, I've done a little bit more now, but I've definitely got to call it a night now. So I think it's going to be tomorrow to see if this is the problem, and I'm so hoping this is why my oil pressure gauge doesn't work, because this was one hell of a headache if it hasn't. Oh my goodness. So let me come back to you. So the next video will be tomorrow. So it's all back together again. So this is the moment of truth. Oh my goodness. Let's have a look. Oh great. Well, that's not good, is it? So, I seriously need help on this one, people. Not even sure what to suggest what this problem is, but it's really irritating me now. Um, I've taken the gauge out, I've had it completely to pieces, and there looks nothing wrong with it. So all I can think of is it the electric in between, somewhere in between the sensor and the gauge, but I have no idea. Is there a relay fuse I can check, just something like that I don't know about? But yeah, it's a bit rubbish, isn't it? So anyway, if you know anything, please leave me a comment, yeah, or leave me a link to somewhere that might have an idea what's going on. And thank you again for watching and subscribing to my channel. I've got over 170 now, can you believe it? More people on there the better, mostly for problems like this, because one of you might have had this issue. So yeah, until next time, see you later.